I actually think we need an entire reevaluation of the tax policies in New York State, not just the supplement for people above a certain income level. And I think that one of the political problems with the proposal and why it didn't successfully move very far this year of just the additional short-term tax supplement for people above, what was the WFP, above $250,000, was that we need to get there, but I'm not sure that's the way to get there. I think we actually need to do a full evaluation of tax policy and say we don't have a 21st century tax model in New York State. We absolutely have a regressive tax model. So to go to, I think, the real point in there, are wealthier New Yorkers paying their fair share? Absolutely not. They are not. The data shows it. And the trick with just looking at one tax, as WFP did, was it really understates the reality because sales taxes are unbelievably regressive. The tax expenditure budget, which is something I've spent a bit of time on since I was a senator, which is the third budget no one ever opens. They look at the operating budget, they look at the capital budget, no one even gets a copy of the expenditure budget, you have to go ask for it. And that budget is the one that says, here's all the exemptions for people who don't have to pay their taxes, because we've written into the tax code these exemptions. And they total $28 billion a year. So when WFP, and rightly so, was saying we need more money and we think wealthier New Yorkers aren't paying their fair share, rightly so, where I thought we got off a different track was that you were looking at one item, and I would argue, since our entire tax code is completely flawed and biased, that we stand a better chance of going for tax fairness and getting the people of New York State to buy into it by highlighting these unbelievably large number of areas where the tax policies are regressive and targeted to special interests. And so what's happened, particularly in tax expenditures over the years, you've got whole classes of folks' income and businesses who have completely redesigned their company model and their books to avoid paying New York State taxes. And so that supplement wouldn't have gotten at that. And I really, hope that in 2009, with the Democratic Senate, with the willingness, of course, of our friends in the Assembly and Governor Patterson, but I've already talked to him about this, just for the record, that we could actually start to do a full evaluation of tax policy, and maybe that's longer than I was supposed to give.
Well, this